Hi, this is Cass from Aussie Cass Plays, and welcome to part 9 of my Crime Sorority Challenge. I decided it's such a beautiful day in the game, and I'm stuck in lockdown. It's a beautiful spring day in the game. It's winter where I am. I'm basically living vicariously through Maya, who is doing her homework after the first of her 2 classes on a bench in the middle of the campus, just because it's quite hectic at the house and I thought she might like a little bit of peace and quiet. So Maya just got a call from Brandon Abernathy, I believe it was. He's basically saying, hey, do you want to meet up somewhere? Oh, Giovanna's performing mischief. Good on her. So she's like, well, I guess I'm kind of peckish. We could go somewhere. Oh my God. So she just sat down and started talking to Brandon, and Tara's walked over. Now, I didn't even know Tara was here. She's feeling very awkward. But the thing is that Tara also has a very light romantic relationship with Brandon as well. Now, Maya doesn't know that, obviously, because he's obviously been flirting with both of them. I'm going to have her talk about open-mindedness, I guess, flatter him. See, he's feeling tense. I don't actually know why. We'll share people person tips, you know, how to be less obnoxious. Now, he is actually wearing a ring on his ring finger, I notice. He's not one of my Sims, so I don't know how that's happened. But she's feeling closer to him from happy memories. Poor, sweet, innocent thing. I think she's going to notice the ring, though, because she's not an idiot. So I might, can I ask him if he's single? So she's going to ask him, we'll see if he tells the truth. She's like, so what's up with that ring? He's like, oh, I'm married, didn't you know? And then he's flirting with her. Now she's not going to flirt back. They're actually doing this themselves, but I'm actually going to have her yell at him. Let's see. This is very against her nature, but she's going to argue with him. She's like, hang on, no, wait. You called me up and you asked me to meet you here, and you're actually in a relationship with someone. Now, Tara's hearing this conversation, so I'm going to get her to come over. So she's like, that's really not okay. And he's like, look, you know, my wife wouldn't mind. We're in an open relationship. And I don't think Maya's believing that for a second. Now, Tara's heard this all from upstairs, so she's going to ask what's going on. Are you okay, Maya? You know, is everything all right? And Maya's like, no, this guy has been flirting with me and he's married. And obviously Tara's not going to be happy about that either. So she's going to insult him and be like, you've been flirting with me too. How dare you? Now, poor little Maya's feeling very, very angry. So I am going to say, I don't actually think we can break up with him because technically we're not in a relationship in the first place. Are you his wife by any chance? No. Go away, lady. So Maya's chewing him out and I'm going to get Tara to chew him out. He's now feeling hurt. Like, what? I'm going to have to get them to ask to just be friends, which is annoying because I really want to, like, ditch him in a more aggressive way. Now, she needs to yell at him as well, obviously. She's going to mock his musical taste, but we're going to imagine she's mocking something else. She's going to argue with him. She's going to then give him the cold shoulder. Now, I'll just check that she's actually asked to just be friends. She has. Now, Maya, there's actually something I want you to do. I mean, this isn't good for her, like, friend of the world aspiration. It would be better if she were, like, making friends with people. But, you know, this guy's flirting with everyone. So I'm going to have her rant and rave. Oh, it's 9 p.m. I didn't realize it got so late already. Tara's had this massive row with him and she's feeling super energized. Was that because she won? She did win the argument. I just can't believe you. I don't understand what is wrong with people like you. So she's turned her back on him and she's binding it to Brandon. Now, I actually don't know if ultimately Maya would use a voodoo doll, but I feel like in this moment, she's so mad that she's just done it. Poor thing. She was like thinking she might be, because she finds him very attractive. she finds him very attractive. So she was like, you know, thinking that maybe there'd be a chance of a relationship with a cute guy. And yeah, turns out he's just a jerk. So Maya's come home and Addison's still up. Most of the rest of them are getting ready for bed. But Maya's explaining, because Addison can read her cousin quite well, but Maya's like, hey, has Brandon been flirting with you as well? And Addison's like, I like him. He seems alright. Maya's then like, well, you should hear what he did. And she's going to complain to Addison about the situation. And Tara, I think, is like, look, it's no biggie. For me, whatever. He's a jerk. And she's just like, I'm going to go have a shower and go to bed. But Maya's still really riled up. So she's going to, you know, share her conspiracy theory that maybe he was going to flirt with everybody. And Giovanna's come in and she's like, so what are we going to do about it? We can't just let this stand. Like, not only is it an insult against you, Maya, and also Tara, but it's also an insult against the entire sorority. So she's like, look, would you like me to do something? Like, we can go for him pretty hard. Maya's like, I don't know. Like, I was pretty riled up. And that, you know, that voodoo doll we got from Humor and Hijinks? I don't know if it'll do anything, but I actually bound it to him. But now I feel bad about it. You know, like, I'm actually a little embarrassed that I even did that. And Addison's like, well, you could always, like, if you don't want it, you could give it to me. Like, I'll look after it for you. If you're worried you're going to, like, do something with it that you might regret. And Maya's like, yeah, I think that's a good idea. So I'm actually going to have her give her voodoo doll to Addison. Addison's like, look, I'll mind it for you. It's fine. Now, obviously, now that Giovanna's put the idea in Addison's head that this was an insult to the sorority, like, she's come out here and looked at the picture of Carissa and thought, what would my Aunt Carissa do? The answer is burn him to the ground. Obviously, well, actually, you know, murder him with poison or push him down a flight of stairs. I mean, it's a little extreme, but we will, you know, have her say that she'll look after the voodoo dolls. So she's like, Maya, look, don't worry about it. You're really, really tired. Why don't you, let's become partners in crime. I mean, really, it should be with someone else, but that's quite funny. She's like, look, it's fine. I've got it. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. And Maya's like, why are you laughing like that? Oh, no reason. No reason. Can you have one partner in crime? I wonder. I don't actually know. I was just thinking, could Addison in theory become partners in crime with everybody in the sorority and then they could plan like hazing pranks and stuff. Now, little Maya's super tired. Addison is actually not really, because she, obviously, while we were out of the lot, all of my Sims needs have kind of refilled. So Addison's going to go to her computer and she actually knows both of the Abernethys, the husband and the wife. So she's actually I've got her sending a spam chain request, but I'm imagining that that's actually, she's emailing, I think it's Allison. She's emailing Allison and basically saying, look, just so you know, your husband has been flirting with other women. Now, she's like, oh my God. Now, clearly her response is that she's going to have bad luck for the next 6 years if she doesn't pass it on. So clearly she's a little bit gullible. To me, that says she probably doesn't believe Addison, whereas she CC'd Brandon, who's replied, die in a fire. So that's nice. Now, I am going to have her go to bed. She's not super tired, but, you know, just so she's had a little bit of sleep. Tara's just gone up a level, I think, in spellcasting. I had her in the laundry room practicing, and then she leveled up just as the maid walked in. So I don't know what he saw, but I think we'll say do computer research at a faster rate. I don't actually know what she can research. It would be cool if that actually applied. Like, if she could actually research stuff without having to go to the magical realm. Because I find that if you don't want to go to the magical realm constantly, a lot of the perks that you can get as a spellcaster are really not applicable. Now, little Maya has been keeping to herself a bit today. She hasn't actually had classes. She's kind of feeling more sheepish and embarrassed than anything. Like, her mood is overall quite happy. She is a cheerful sim. So she's kind of like, oh, I mean, it could be worse. At least nothing happened with him. I might actually have her... Oh, no, she still hasn't had her class. I actually think the best way, if I wasn't trying to do the on-campus thing, the best way to play this pack is actually not to live on campus, because you can be anywhere and your sim will just despawn like they're going to work and they'll never be late. But yeah, I think I'd like Addison to have the opportunity to test out the voodoo doll. I might actually have to call Brandon to the lot, because the chances of him kind of just conveniently coming over. I'm going to get her to play Rock. Cradle of Cats. Awesome work, Tara. Take notes. Oh, gross. What's happening here? Oh, my lord. Does the cleaner not have access to this room? I feel like he should. Like the maid. Because, yeah, little Shana's blown those up. Nice. Alright. I'm going to have her invite Brandon over. Whether he'll come, I don't know. He may not. He won't if he knows what's good for him. He said he'll be right over, possibly to give her a piece of his mind, but whether he'll actually show... Oh, he is showing. Well, that's exciting, isn't it? So, I guess we'll talk down to him, because that's always fun. So, she's come out here, and it's like, you mess with any member of my sorority, you mess with all of us. You should wear some concealer or foundation. I would if my skill was like yours. Wow. All right, let's test this voodoo doll. I'm really hoping that it works. So we're going to do some voodoo. Oh, look, there's Frolic and Tickle, and let's poke him and see what happens, because I want to see it. Giovanna's like, hey, Addison, how's it going? I really want to get a screenshot. Stab. Stab, stab, stab. Did it work? Did anything happen? Is she affected? Keg stood. When did that happen? Oh, no, he's angry. What did you just do? And she's like, I fought in your general direction. We're going to jeer at him. Who is that? Lola Berlin. Yeah, that's kind of the gist of it. Brandon got rumbled. I didn't create the sim. I thought it would take Maya longer to figure it out, but he's wearing a wedding ring. So he's so cocky. Like, if you look, he's not even trying to hide it. So maybe that's why, he's furious. Can I get him to be enraged? That would be hilarious. Although I'm not sure Addison is as, murderous as her aunt. I'm really hoping the maid cleaned Shana's bathroom, because that was disgusting. He looks really tense. I'm wondering if he did see Tara using magic. Yeah, Addison's going to tell him to leave, and she's basically like, look, never darken our door again, basically. If I hear about you coming near any of us, then all of us will come for you. And Giovanna's like, yeah, there you go. This was great, but I think it's time for me to go home. I'm going to assume that was sarcasm. So tomorrow is exam day for those that have exams. I believe Shana's the one who doesn't have any, because she's actually done. She's handed everything in, so she's finished, which is very exciting. She doesn't have any more homework or anything, so she's all done. Anyway, I'm going to end this part here, you guys. I have a feeling it might be a little short, maybe not, I'm not sure. But in the next part, we can do final day of term and then take the girls out somewhere. The other thing I actually do want to do is Giovanna has been doing a lot of her class assignments and stuff with Dean, and you can see they've gotten to be friends. And I was kind of thinking that maybe they could go out somewhere on a little date or something. I thought that could be quite cute. Like, maybe he invites her out. I don't think he has a partner. He might by now because of MC Command Center. He certainly didn't earlier. So we'll see. Maybe we'll just have them go out somewhere. So, yeah, poor little Maya had a heartbreaking, but she wasn't super invested in this relationship with that guy because, you know, she just flirted with him a couple of times. But I think she felt betrayed that anyone would try that with her and, like, that she'd be made potentially complicit in someone cheating on his wife. And that really upset her. But she's bounced back like she always does because she is as bouncy as a rubber ball, basically. Like I said, I'm going to leave this part here. If you have enjoyed, please like and subscribe. You know the drill. Don't forget to wash your hands, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.